So I was actually rewatching the video that I have made, and I have realized that I actually didn't use my earbuds microphone, but I have used the phone's original microphone. So the voice was not good. You couldn't understand or hear anything I said. So I thought to myself, should I delete this video and make it all over again? Or should I just make another one and post them together? And I have came to a conclusion that I have already made the video. Who cares if the voice is bad or not? I can still post it. I have did like 30 minutes of work, and I think I have earned myself a cigarette. I think you guys can actually see some pieces of small burning woods here. I have realized that most of the wood and log that I have here are nice for burning in the winter, but bad for making a platform, because they are literally branches, not planks. And I have actually got myself a really cold water to drink, which I am really happy about. I really can go for something cold to drink right now. Let's have a taste. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely amazing. With the cigarette on the side. I haven't done that much work, to be honest. I have sliced like 4 big branches in total, but there are like at least 100, maybe even more to go. And they all are unusable branches, like forks, you know. There are too many little sticks coming out of it, so it's making the work harder. So I'm just cutting the pieces of the branches that stick outside, and I toss them aside, and I just slice the logs, slice the big branches like that to make burning wood for the winter. But after this finish, I will need to take care of those small sticking out parts. I need to cut them too and stick them in a nice way so I can use them. I don't even know what to talk about right now. I usually do have some kind of stuff to talk about in my mind, but since I'm putting on some work right now, my mind is actually not working like it works when I'm resting. When I do some kind of physical work, my mind just shuts down. It doesn't think of anything. It doesn't even know that it fucking exists. It's just focused on doing the thing that I'm trying to do. So even if I take a break, I can't get my brain outside of the position that it's holding about work right now. It's just complete silence in it. In my brain, it's just complete silence. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just like a worm, or like a dog, like a wolf, like a cat, like a bird. It doesn't think of anything, it just thinks about the moment. If I'm doing work, I'm doing work, that's it. It doesn't think about what I will be doing after work, or when I will be getting a break, or about bills or anything. It just goes into its natural state. which is not thinking anything, in my opinion. I think the human brain's natural state is calmness, not thinking about anything. I think it's natural state. Such as if you're hunting outside, you won't be thinking about anything else other than hunting, which will give you peace in mind. But if you're running away from being hunted, it will release tons of stress hormones. I think it's for like 30 minutes or 30 seconds or a minute that you will be stressed if you're being hunted, because the predator animals usually chase their prey like 30 seconds at most, and you cannot outrun them, but you can take a sprint to get away from the sudden attack that they are making. But I want you to know that because of the adrenaline that you have in your body so much, it's actually really hard for predator animals to kill you if they are not in a group. I will give an example, but it's not actually a good example of it, but I will still give it. Think of a wolf, okay? A hungry wolf. Because if it's not hungry, it won't attack you. And it wants to eat you. And it made a sudden attack on you, and you have saw it. You will just sprint like 10 seconds and get away from that sudden attack. And then you will get behind a tree, find yourself a stick if you don't already have. Stick is a life-saving weapon for humans. It's the literal cheat code for all fucking nature itself. Animals are so stupid that they don't even know how to properly attack like humans do. I mean, they are really, really good ambushers, I'm not gonna lie about that, but nothing like us. Nothing like us. Even if, I will give an example from a dog right now, because wolves are so strong. For example, a stray dog beat you on the arm, yeah? And it's not letting it go. You don't need to actually panic that much, because you can literally just kill the animal right there. If it got you from right here, you can actually poke its eyes or bite the throat of it. If you're biting the throat, it will release the arm and go for your face, but you have an arm. You can literally hold its mouth together. You have absolutely no idea about how strong humans actually are, at least human males. I don't know how strong females actually are, because I have never been a female in my life. So I'm not talking about their physical being. But I think with the right materials, such as spear or a sharp rock, which we will call knife. I know that you cannot find yourself a knife in the nature, but we will be calling it that. If a big dog got a woman from her arm, if the female is in their natural state, I think the dog won't be able to crush the female's arms in a single bite. So she can actually kill the animal with a stab. And if you have a spear, you don't need to be afraid of anything. Literally, you don't need to be afraid of nothing in your life. But I mean the modern spears, not the old wooden spears, because the wooden spears are sharp on the point. It's for stabbing. But the modern spears that you do with either rock, stone, or the goodly made iron ones has sharp edges like knives or swords, so you can be slicing and both stabbing with it. And if you do have an ivory spear in nature, not including the bears, but you will be able to kill pretty much every single animal that you see, even if you are in the position of a prey, because it gives you the advantage of keeping the predator away from yourself. You can literally just slice it and it will get scared and run away because of the pain. No predator will risk their life on a strong prey because it's not worth it. I know that I have said animals are stupid as fuck, but not so stupid. If they see a strong opponent, they will realize that one of you will die there. Either you or the wolf will die. So the wolf thinks to itself, is this prey really, really that important that I should risk my life for it? Can't I just go find something else? And if they are not absolutely despair, they will go and try to something else to hunt. That's the reason why you should always carry a modern way of iron spear with yourself. In my opinion, the length should be around 2 meters. 2 meters would be amazing. If longer would be too heavy to use in the terrain that you're in and in the situation that you're in. But 2 meters is the perfect height in my opinion, because then you can use it to reach for things that you cannot reach, and you can actually use it to get down from cliffs. I don't know if you guys ever tried it, but a big, long, steady stick will make getting off of cliffs at least 50 times easier. And you can pick fruits with it too, if there are any around. You can hunt big animals, small animals. But I don't suggest throwing the spear because it's 2 meters. You cannot be throwing that. I think the best way to hunt with a spear that long will be ambush. For example, you're on top of a tree or on the ground or behind a tree, and there are wild boars munching on some stuff. You can suddenly attack them, ambush them behind the tree with your spear, and one good thrust will be enough to kill it. Of course it will not. You cannot hold a wild boar with a spear wound, but it will, like, after running for at most 1 minute, it will just collapse on the ground, and then you can see the trails and get corpse for yourself to eat. What a beautiful topic that we have talked about right now, I have realized. But I think that's enough talk right now, because I need to get back to work. Thank you for watching.